reached an agreement over the weekend. Funds for government, only another 40 days. We cannot and should not, again, be faced with an 11th hour decision of brinksmanship that threatens to shut down the government. And we know what we have to do. We have to get it done in a timely fashion. More than anything, we need to change the poisonous atmosphere in Washington. You know, we have strong disagreements, but we need to stop seeing each other as enemies. We need to talk to one another, listen to one another, work with one another, and we can do that.
Does the disarray on Capitol Hill after your conversation with allies yesterday worry you that you won't be able to deliver the aid that the U.S. has promised to Ukraine?
It does worry me, but I know there are a majority of members of the House and Senate in both parties who have said that they support funding Ukraine. With your, I'm going to be announcing very shortly a major speech I'm going to make on this issue and why it's critically important for the United States and our allies that we keep our commitment.
Mr. President, if I may, without additional funding, how long will the United States be able to support Ukraine?
We can support Ukraine in the next tranche that we need, and there is another means by which we may be able to find funding for that, but I'm not going to get into that now.
Mr. President, have you promised President Zelensky during his visit in the White House that you would provide ATACMS, the long-range missiles for Ukraine?
I have spoken with Zelensky, and everything he's asked for, we've worked out.
Tell us a little bit more about this speech you're going to give. What argument are you going to make?
Why don't you wait and listen to it? I'm going to make the argument that it's overwhelmingly in the interest of the United States of America that Ukraine succeed. And it's overwhelmingly in our interest. I've spent 2.5 years putting together coalitions that no one thought could be put together. And they've strengthened us across the board, not just as it relates to Ukraine, whether it's Japan and South Korea, or whether it's what's happening in Europe itself. And so I think that it's clear to the vast majority of the foreign policy community on both left and right that this has been a valuable exercise for the United States of America to increase the support we have around the world. And what I don't want to do is we put together over 50 nations supporting Ukraine. And we are the organizer of that. I met with don't hold me to the exact number, 16 or 17 yesterday, in a long conversation, and made the case that I knew that the majority of the American people still supported Ukraine, and the majority of the members of the Congress, both Democrat and Republican, supported. So I don't think we should let them gamesmanship get in the way of blocking it.
Mr. President, what is the plan for those businesses? Sir, not that they're asking what's